Michael, I'm a Portuguese journalist. The first question is, it's a unique game for Portugal. What do you know about the squad, the team, the Portugal's team, the weakness and the strengths?
Yeah, of course, we've spent a week kind of looking at that stuff. We played them in the 2023 World Cup warm-up in Portugal as well, so it was a very hot day, and in fairness to them, they ripped us up at times, so we know how dangerous they can be. And we knew going into the World Cup that they would do quite well there and play some good rugby, so we know how dangerous they are. I think their 15 is absolutely class. Suso Guides, his feet are absolutely electric. The other winger, Bento, he's a very, very good player as well. And I actually played against their 13 Pinto for French under-20s, under-20. So we know them quite well. Their 7 is a massive threat for them. I think he's awesome at the breakdown. He's a good carrier for them. He's kind of their talisman. And they also look to their 12, obviously, their captain. So we know quite a lot about them, and we're excited for the game. We know how special it is for Portugal, but it's also special for us as well. So
it's quite a unique summer for Ireland. Yep. We lost a player just today, right? Just traveled to Australia. How do you deal with because the principal players are on with the Lions? It's more or less a chance for the new players to play.
Yeah, exactly like you're saying there. It's a real chance for lads to put their hands up. It's obviously a new coaching staff, but we know those coaches in Australia are kind of looking on, and if you can put your hands up for them, you can make a big statement for them coming back in the autumn, and that's where you want to be. You want to be putting your hands up for those jerseys in the autumn, and yeah, like it's a huge opportunity, but it's also, I said this last week, it's a huge privilege every chance you get to put on an Irish jersey, so we don't take that for granted at all.
Thank you.
Craig, there's a changed team again, so has that really given the week forward because you're bringing in new players, and it's a big opportunity for them, and maybe look into the senior players to give them a push and a bit of advice here and there?
Yeah, there's a bit of that. Like you said, it has drove on the week. I think, again, there's 3 new caps, and it's all about making it a special debut for them, and we've got a lot of responsibility to make that happen. I think like they've been buzzing off the wall this week, so it's been great to see that. We did that kind of meeting last night where they could present it with their first jersey, and you can see how special it is to play for Ireland. And you, like I said there, we don't take that for granted one bit. So it's another test week. It's another chance to put on an Irish jersey, and that's driven the week as well. I think you could see in training there was definitely competitiveness, and it was a tough week as well, training in the heat. Unfortunately, rain there today, so it's similar enough to Georgia.
And just looking at that game last week, did that you've been able to take stuff out of that performance and bring it in to this week, because it was a very tough first half. You got motoring in the second half.
Yeah, I think we got motoring from the start, to be honest. I think obviously it's a different game, and you see, like, we weren't playing much attack in rugby, I think, because of the weather and the handling conditions as well. But I thought we played the game we probably wanted to play in those conditions, I think. And that was the plan, was to kind of wear it down, manage the game first, and then take our opportunities when we got them in the 22. And we probably missed a few opportunities in the first half, but I felt like we were in control of the game for probably the full 80, to be honest. So there's plenty to take forward. I think the attitude of all the lads last week in tough conditions is one, and we're probably trying to get back to our way now, and hopefully it dries up tomorrow so we can play that attack and rugby and show what we're about.
And a new team with Hugh Jack Crowley's in, you know him well.
Yeah.
So it's, there's a good battle going on in that position.
Yeah, of course there is. I think it's awesome, to be honest, to have 3 10s of the calibre that are in the squad at the minute. I think you can't really forget about Kieran Foley, and what he did last summer as well is unbelievable for us. So I think the battle there is huge, and it probably will be for the next 10 or so years. So it's probably something they're going to have to get used to, and everyone's going to have to get used to, is that. So I think it's brilliant for Ireland.